So I've done a food shop. This was a really quick food shop, and basically I just got some tofu. They had also a vegan schnitzel on discount, and also I'm very excited about these speculoos. I have never seen these ones before, so we'll see how they will taste. I will use them in some cookies I'm going to make. And also restock on the red lentils, some veggies, and also saffron, because we are going to be saffron buns today. So hey guys, welcome to Vlogmas day 13. I know it is quite late in the day, but I have finished work for today, and what you're seeing behind me is my new studio light, which I'm very excited about because it looks gorgeous. It is a bit chunky, but it is quite small when you fold it down, so I'm really happy about that. And what you're seeing here, right here, is Ken, which was doing our dough for the Lussekatter, which are Swedish saffron buns, and they are usually made on 13th of December at its St. Lucia's Day. So I've decided that I'm going to make them as well, even though I'm not Swedish. The dough has been kneaded for around 10 minutes now, so I'm going to let it rise in a warm spot for an hour or so, and then I'm also going to make the custard filling, and then we can make the dough together. And also I'm filming it for my YouTube shorts and also for my Instagram, so you will see like a short of how to make it there. But if you want the recipe, I will link a website in this video description, so if you want to make it with me, you can. So right now I'm going to make the custard that will make the filling. I'm using the pot that I heated up the milk and the saffron for the dough. So there is still some saffron left, which is good. That is will be one. We don't want to waste saffron because it's pretty expensive. I have also some vanilla custard powder in here, as well as some raw sugar and a little bit of cardamom that I need to add. I have milled around 9 cardamom pods. This is green cardamom, and I'm going to add it in here. I will stir it up so the custard powder breaks and doesn't make any clumps. And when I see that there are no clumps left, I'm going to turn up the heat and bring it to the boil. And also you want to be constantly stirring this so it doesn't burn to the bottom. Okay, so this is going to take some time. I'm going to be back once it is done. Okay, so I thought that this was going to take much longer, but it took only about 2 minutes. And this is what we are left with. This is a really thick custard. What you want to do now is to stir it so it cools down quicker. You want to stir it also because a crust will form on the top. If you don't, you can use some plastic wrap to put on the custard so it doesn't form. But I just like to stir it constantly until it cools down. By the way, you've probably seen my lunch. If I didn't show you, then I will put it here. I made some vegan svíčková, which is traditionally a Czech meal, and it's basically some root veggies with some black pepper, bay leaf, and cloves. And you make like a really thick cream from that. So you just puree the veggies together. I also had some vegan ham, or how do you want to call it, just a seitan, nothing special. I also made it on some oil, so it was crispy from both sides. With that I had like steamed dumpling, and it was quite good. But I don't think that the seitan that I had was really a good match for it, because the seitan was smoked, and the smoky flavor together with the extremely saltiness that came with that wasn't the best combination. So next time I will probably use another seitan or make a homemade seitan, or maybe use tofu. However, it was really filling lunch and I don't want to have it for like next half year because this is a very dense and very thick lunch that will make like a rock in your stomach. So I don't really like it from this point of view. But the taste, of course, is great because the root vegetables such as parsnip and also carrot that goes into the cream is great. And yeah, yesterday I didn't show you my new studio light because I didn't have really the time and the mental energy to put it together. But right now it is standing next to me and I'm currently filming with it a short about the Lussekatter, and I really like it. It looks quite big, but it's actually really small because from what I've seen, I got the smallest softbox and I got also like a mini light, which still looks big to me, but also the apartment that I'm living in isn't the biggest, so I'm quite happy with the size that I ordered. And as far as the lighting goes, it really lights up well. It can be really blinding if you don't put all the soft boxes on, so I'm pretty happy with it so far, and I still need to download the app so I can then, you know, remotely control it. But yeah, now I'm going to again stir the custard and I'm still waiting for my dough to rise, so I think that I will take you and also Poppy and we are going to unbox our advent calendars. Okay, so I'm here and Poppy's also roaming around. Okay, so she's here. And we are going to unbox door number 13, which is up here. She really cannot wait. So this is today's treat, as you can see. Poppy? Today she's decided to go under our conference table. Yeah, she just made a little bit of mess here and then went off. So I will have to vacuum afterwards, but that doesn't matter. As long as she's happy and doesn't destroy something very expensive. And now let's get on to my advent calendar. And door number 13 I have opened instead of door number 4. So I'm going to open door number 4 right now. And it is quite big, let me tell you. Ooh. So our today's message is embrace the beauty of imperfection. And we are getting a body lotion in here. So we got a body lotion with almond oil with some winter sweet smell. So I have no idea what this wintry sweet smell. So I'm going to give it a test. Okay, it came out instead of just smelling like something. So yeah, again, going to test it on my hand. It is a bit oilier than I would prefer. It smells very sweet, and I'm not really convinced if I like it or not. Yeah, it is nice. But what I noticed when I was using these things, except for the wash gel that we had in door 3 or 4, the wash gel is without any perfumes, which is great, but the other things, they are so perfumed. I don't know if they want to cover something in here or if they think that it is really good to have something smelling so strong, because the smell itself is nice, but when you apply it, it is too strong. So if you're using like very heavy perfume before going to bed, because for example, we have the foot cream. The foot cream smells like vanilla custard. The smell is very pleasant. But then you apply the shea butter hand cream that we also had in this calendar. And then if you decide to apply some other creams and so on, you go to bed smelling like a perfume store. And that is not very pleasant, let me tell you. I'm using the shower gel. I'm nearly out of it. It is good. It smells nice. It cleanses well. I mean, it's just a regular shower gel. I'm also using the perfume-free cleansing gel. That is also nice, but it cleanses my skin too much. I would say it strips it of its oils too much, because when I come out of the shower, my skin is very tight, which doesn't happen as often as my skin is on the combination / oily type. That's one thing. Also, when it comes to the shampoo, this is the second day that I washed my hair and it's still not greasy, so it cleanses really good. That is a big plus, but it contains sulfates, so I'm questioning if it's the sulfates that cleanse my scalp so good, or if it's just the shampoo in itself, or if it's just me somehow cleansing my scalp better than the other days. No idea in here. And also I am using the eye cream. The eye cream is really nice. I'm using it every morning. You just need a little bit, because if you apply too much, then you can basically apply it all over your face. And I'm also using the intensive serum. That is also okay. Again, it smells too much. So it's really perfumed, but I'm using it in the morning, and yeah, it is okay. What I'm not using yet, I would say, is the day cream with SPF 15 that we had in door 4, or I don't know which door. You can watch my previous vlogmases, so you find it where it was. And yeah, I'm very curious what will be in other doors in this advent calendar. And right now I am again going to stir the custard so it cools down, and in around half an hour I'm going to take the dough, roll it out, and we are going to make the custard knots. So I'm currently making the Lussekatter. The dough has risen quite a bit in an hour, and what you need to do now is to roll this dough out into a rectangular shape, because we are going to be filling it with the custard that we made previously. I've also added vegan butter to the custard, so it is creamier. I added only around 25 grams of it, so it's not too much. And basically what you want to do is stretch the dough out. Now you want to make slits from the half of the dough, trying to make them as even as possible, but nobody's perfect, so even mine aren't. Now we are taking custard in a piping bag, and we will pipe from one side to the other, leaving a little bit of space so we can seal it. And then we are going to flip this over, seal it from the other side, and also from this long side. And when you have it sealed, we are just going to roll this, and then we are going to bring it together and pinch the ends together. And this is how the Lussekatter looks. Now I'm going to put it on a baking tray, and we are going to let it rise, and I'm also going to make the rest of the dough into this cute shape. Okay, so these are my Lussekatter. They are filled with vanilla custard, and I cannot wait for them to be done, because this looks way too good, don't you think? So my Lussekatter have risen, and they are looking really, really good. And now I am going to put them in the oven preheated to 220 degrees Celsius and bake them for around 10 to 15 minutes or until they are golden brown. And I cannot wait for them to be done, because I think I'm going to have them for dinner. So I just got these out of the oven, and as you can see, those two got separated from the middle. This is nearly separated from the middle, but they look so yummy. After they cool down, I'm going to brush them with more butter and then put some sugar on top, so they look even better. And afterwards, I'm gonna eat some. Cannot wait. Also, plant update. Can you see how tall these are? And here, still nothing. I'm not sure if this is even going to grow or if the seeds are dead. But these seeds, they look quite nice. Okay, so now that the Lussekatter are out of the oven, I'm brushing them with some vegan butter and then dipping them into crystal sugar. As you can see, it makes it look even more fancy. So I'm going to brush all of them, dip them into butter, and then dig in because they are ready to eat. And I cannot wait. So I'm just brushing the tops with some melted butter. And then I'm taking a bowl with some sugar and then twirling it in. And this is how it looks. So I had the saffron buns and they are so delicious. Also, if you are a beginner baker or if you don't bake at all and you try to make these, they are really easy to make. So I hope that even you that don't bake will be able to make it. And as I said, the link to the recipe that I'm using will be in the description box. And I think that I'm going to end this video here. If you're watching right now in this moment, then thank you very much for watching the video up until the end. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to give it a like. Also subscribe to my channel so you don't miss more videos. And yeah, that's it from me today, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!